Hey loves, it's me, Miss Joan, back with a new video. I want to first start and thank all the people who have been supporting my previous videos that I've been uploading. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Also, I want to just thank everyone for being so supportive in the comment section, those on my Instagram and on my Facebook page. It means a lot that you guys still support me, and just know that the love is definitely being returned. So, we'll go ahead and start today with a video. This video will be basically somewhat like a lock update and just giving you more information on what's been going on with my hair, just to give you just maybe some insight, so that way while you're in your lock journey, if you're ever in some type of milestone, you will have some type of resource, or you'll just know maybe how to better deal with those milestones. So I want to first start off with those of you who are new. Again, thank you so much for subscribing, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the notification bell, definitely, so you know when I upload each one of my new videos. I'm trying to be more consistent and upload a video every Friday. So if you definitely hit that bell, you should be notified every Friday when that new video is uploaded. So for those of you who are new, I have been locked for 5 years now. I will be locked for 6 years, January of 2021. Just a little history. I started my locks with 2-strand twist. I maintained them myself. I have upkept my locks myself over the last 5 years. And if you go back and look at some of my previous videos from a year or two ago, it will give you more information on how I started my locks and the process that I went through in the beginning of my lock journey. Let's go ahead and just talk about some of the minor changes in my locks that you may just notice from just looking at this video or my pictures. If you notice from my last video that I posted about close to a year ago, my locks was all jet black. I had dyed my hair blue black. Anytime I dye my hair black, I never go just black, I go blue black. I just love that color. It gives your hair like this dimension. Your hair just never look jet black. It has like a dimension of black, and so you have like the sprinkles of blue that just make your hair look a lot more healthier and just, to me, more pleasing to the eye. On June 8th of 2020, I decided that I wanted a change to my hair, and so I wanted to dye the ends of my locks. Now, originally I wanted to go like a blonde, but I knew that would consist of like bleaching my locks to really get that blonde look I wanted. And I know my hair, and I recommend always knowing your hair, whether you're loose, natural, or lock. Always know your hair and what your hair like and don't like. My hair never does well with bleach. I can dye my hair and it will hold up, but anytime I have added bleach to my hair, it just never works out. So I decided that I will go as light as I can without going too extreme, and then that was it. The two colors that I used were box. I did not want to get a developer because I just knew that it would definitely take my hair where I wanted to be, but I still have goals on not losing locks or having my locks break off. So I will, no matter how much I want to do something to my hair, I will not jeopardize my locks just to have what I want. Sometimes what you want is not the best for you. So the colors I used was from Dark and Lovely. It was the honey blonde and light golden blonde, and I mixed those two boxes together, and pretty much in the booster packet that came in the light golden blonde, and I put them on the tips of my hair and I let it sit. It came out a little bit more brighter than this. It was a little bit more blonder, but that was in June. This is October, but I really love this color. Like, it's beautiful. It's not too bright, and some of the tip of my locks are like bright, like a blondish gold, and so I love that. And so I'm just gonna keep my hair like this for quite some time. Just a small little update, because if you watch any of my previous videos, especially the recent ones in the last few weeks, the products that I use in my hair is the same as always, Dr. Locks. That's one thing that you probably will not see from me is product changing. I found something that works for me, and so I'm gonna stick with it. I have been through way too many products. I try not to be a product junkie. Pretty much the products I use is gonna always probably remain the same. Every once in a blue I may try something new, like a leave-in or type of oil, but as far as like my staple products, it is Dr.Locks. And if you go to drlocks.com, pretty much you can go ahead and take a look. And I get the whole set. I mean, it's pricey, but I mean, it's your hair. And as I'm getting older, I'm learning the more money you spend on your products, the better quality you're getting. Whether it's makeup, food, hair, you're getting the best. So why not, right? I think what may have helped my hair to grow is low manipulating styles, and just using the same constant product in my hair. I think sometimes we oversaturate our hair with oils. We change up products so much that our hair and our scalp do not get used to one product, so your hair may just like freak out. Now it could also be genetic. The women on my mom's side of the family do tend to have long hair, so I think because once I locked my hair and it started growing, you know, believe it or not, having long hair, depending on your personality, like me, I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my hair now. You know, being a mom and my own, just having a life and trying to, you know, get my life together, I just don't really have the time or patience I once did to do all this stuff to my hair. So I don't do much to my hair other than like wash it, braid outs, twist outs. I wear my hair straight down and I wear it in a top bun. I recently started to wear like back ponytails and buns, and pretty much that's it. And I think because I just don't mess with my hair, I don't switch up my products, I don't oversaturate my hair with products like oil. You hear a lot of people like, oh, wet your hair every day with water, oil your hair every day, and you don't realize you're clogging up your pores and it's slowing down your growth. So keep that in mind. Know your hair, know your scalp. Your hair probably don't need to be oiled every day, maybe every other day. In the winter, you definitely want to make sure that you are moisturizing your hair. But remember, hair produces its own oil as your scalp and your hair start becoming trained. And so you will realize you don't need it as much as you probably did in the beginning of your lock journey. Let's talk about the major changes to my locks. Around maybe like May, possibly, I started noticing some changes with my locks. They became a little bit more frizzier. I started having way more loose hairs coming out of my lock, and it was kind of freaking me out a little bit. And I couldn't really understand why. I know, I mean, at the time I was starting to kind of fall off a little bit of really maintaining my locks, but I started noticing a major change where my locks was just not looking as good and as healthy as I was used to them looking. And so about the second week of June is when I found out I was pregnant. And you please have to excuse me, this is not easy for me to speak of or speak about. In the second week of June, I learned that I was pregnant, and I went into like a really deep depression. Now, prior to finding out, I decided to start seeing a therapist, and I was diagnosed with minor severe depression, where my depression is pretty severe, but it's not nothing that I have to be on medicine for or that I have to be watched. It's just I lost interest in like everything, and as you see, I stopped doing my YouTube videos for almost like close to 2 years, and I just was going through so much. So then in June, when I found out that I was pregnant, my depression just got worse. It just got really bad. I'm grateful, and I will always accept God's blessing, but it's been really rough dealing with just that. And at the time, I just neglected my locks. Like, I really did. I just didn't have the passion for them that I once have. I didn't love them the way I did. I still love my locks. I loved them then, but my locks wasn't even a thought in my mind. It was so much happening at one time that it just nearly almost broke me. And I'm so serious. Like, depression is real. Definitely, it's a real thing. You know how sometimes we can say we're depressed and we'll diagnose ourselves as depressed because we're really, really sad. But, like, I was diagnosed by a therapist, and it's a real thing. If you've ever been through depression, I'm still battling it now. Every day is a struggle, but I get through it. I'm in a better place mentally and emotionally now that I wasn't back then in June. So that's a blessing. And so when I started neglecting my locks, I wasn't wrapping my hair up at night. I wasn't like maintaining them. I pretty much would, I went from washing my hair every 2 to 3 weeks to like, and don't shade it, sis, but I was going through it. And I didn't even realize I was doing this. I wasn't washing my hair for almost up to a month and a half. Like, I just let my hair go. And it was such a hard time getting the energy to wash my hair. And I have a thing like, once you wet your hair, it's a wrap. You're washing it. So I would purposely just throw my head under water, every 2 to 3 weeks just to make sure it's wet. Gotta wash it now. But I was taking a shower. I just wasn't taking care of my locks. I just didn't feel like going through that whole shampooing and then retwisting, because if you didn't know, it takes me a total of maybe 4 hours, sometimes 5, depending on if I'm styling a certain style. But it takes me a total of 4 hours to retwist my hair. I have over maybe 170 something locks, and they're kind of small, and my hair is like, it's a lot. So it takes a while, and I don't be moving super quick, and I just take my time. I gotta cook between, I gotta deal with my daughter. It's always something in between, so I never could just sit fully and just do my locks. So it was just, I was not taking care of my hair. And I think one day I was looking at my hair and I see all these lumps, like lumps I've never had before. And I'm seeing like crazy loose hairs, like literally long pieces of hair coming out of my lock. Like, my locks seemed to be unraveling. And I freaked out. Like, I was like, oh my God. And that's, I think, what hit me. It made me go like, yo, like, you did not do this. You did not go through everything you went through for your hair to be just destroyed. Seriously, like, if you do not take care of yourself and you don't take care of your hair, it shows. And so I think that's what pretty much woke me up. And I'm not proud of it. Like, that's nothing that I just tell people. But I thought I'd share this with you guys because I have been so transparent with my lock journey. And, maybe especially in the times that we're in, maybe someone else is going through depression. And, I just want you to know that you're not alone, So this went on for almost like 3 months. And then where I was not taking care of my locks. And then so after that, once I saw that my locks was definitely not what I was used to seeing, and I could tell they was just freaked out. I neglected my locks. Like, I neglected my locks. I was like, that kind of snapped me out of that part of my depression where it's like, no, we're not about to let this happen. What I started to do is get back to washing my hair. So what I do now is I wash my hair every 3 weeks. I try to get 2 weeks in, but I get it every 3 weeks. I'm usually always tired. I am 24 weeks pregnant as of today that I'm making this video. And so I'm usually always tired, and I have an 8-year-old little girl, and I'm having another girl, and I'm excited about that. And so it's just been a lot. But I get it done. And I noticed a change in my hair, and I started to get back into like my lock routine around the end of August, very beginning of September. So it's been about 2 months, and I have noticed somewhat of a change in my locks where I don't have as many loose hairs as I was seeing before. They're starting to actually go back into embedding into my locks, and those lumps are starting to kind of minimize and smooth down. The plans that have been getting my locks back into shape is now that when I do my hair every 3 weeks, when I do my palm rolls, I palm roll from top to bottom for a long time. Like after a while I got kind of lazy and I would just palm roll the top. But because I know what's going on with my locks, I go from top to bottom just to kind of get it back into like this uniform shape. It takes a while, but if you constantly is doing that with your hair, your hair will start molding the way that you're retwisting. And so that's pretty much what's been going on with my hair over the last, I would just say, year. Depression is real. You know, it can affect you in so many ways. So please make sure you always check on your loved ones. You know, mental health is very important, and you know, you never know what someone's going through, and it do show. So please, you know, keep others in mind. I really hope everyone out there is really taking care of themselves, their families, but also make sure you're taking care of yourself. That is very essential and very important, because you know, if you let yourself break and fold, I mean, it's hard to pick yourself back up, take it from me. But some positive things, like some positive changes in my locks, is the benefit of being pregnant. My locks have definitely thickened up. And since being pregnant and using, you know, being on my prenatals, I've noticed my hair has thickened up a lot. And I love it. The only downfall to that is once I have the baby in February, you know how that goes. Your hair goes back to its regular state. And so not looking forward to that shedding. So pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It just amazes me how I remember when I started my lock journey, how I used to always say, I can't wait till my hair get long. I can't wait till my hair hit a certain length, when it would be like down the middle of my back, past my shoulders. And now here I am 5 years later, going on close to 6 years, where I am exactly where I couldn't wait to where I am now, to get to where I'm at now. So I would definitely say, so I mean this from the bottom of my heart, if you are beginning off your lock journey, if you're only 1 or 2 years in, I mean it, stick it out. Stick it out. I know there's a lot of people don't have the patience. It has been a journey. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, and so I'm still learning. And as I learn, I will definitely share with you all what I'm learning. That way, you know, if I could prevent or help anyone through their process, or just prepare them for the process, I'm more than happy to be able to assist and help in any way possibly. So now my goals is, I can't wait till I'm waist length. Crazy enough, when I was like newly locked, I can't wait to get where I'm at now. And now that I'm at the length that I am at now, I can't wait to get waist length. Like, I'm so geeked, I'm so excited, to where, and I think that's where I'm gonna let my hair go, and then I'll just keep it cut at my waist. I don't think I want to go any longer than my waist. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit past my butt, maybe. But right now, my goal right now is waist length hair, and so that gives me something to look for. So definitely find a goal with your locks, whether you want them to be more tailored or more longer or more healthier or shinier. Like, find something and go for it, so that when you reach it, you feel accomplished, and then you just find another goal. And so my new goal now is waist length, and to get my hair back healthy, because I do not want to see my locks the way they were literally like 3 months ago. It was horrible. I definitely want to thank you all for the support. You have no idea how much it means to me. And you know, if you have any questions, if there's any type of videos you would like to see, please comment below, let me know. I have a few more videos that I have in mind that I want to go ahead and do, and just give you my insight, my input on it. And so please, any ideas is welcome. And again, I appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, the ones who've been here from day one. From day one, you are the GOAT. Greatest of all time, boo. You are. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. And again, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment below, hit that notification bell. I got some more videos coming through for you, boo. I do. As I always say at the end of each video, your journey is your journey. Smooches.